Hi everybody, Nancy here. Today I want to do a really quick video on how to draw a rectangle, and it's like, okay, that should be simple. However, if you don't have the right things turned on and toggled off, you might not get what you expect to get. All right. I did have a question from somebody that wanted to be able to draw a rectangle that he could drop an image into, and I apologize if I didn't understand the question, but I'm going to try to answer it. First, if you want to draw a shape that's the shape of a rectangle, just start in the top left corner and drag to the right, or the opposite direction. You could start in any direction and draw it. But if you don't toggle this off, if you go here to the menu for shapes, see, I've got the far left one chosen, which is the rectangle shape. If you have the symmetrical turned on, then you're going to have to fight that. No matter what you do, it's always going to be a square. So you have to make sure that that is not toggled on. Turn that off. See, it popped right back to the original shape as soon as I did that. Another thing that we now have, we haven't had it for long, but see, right now I can drag from the right corner and it drags from the left corner like this. However, we now have the ability, if you go to the selection menu up in the top left corner, there's some little tools. If you select that and turn on Scale About Center, turn that on, then when you grab a corner, see, it's gonna grow like that, as opposed to the way it was doing before. See, now it's doing this number. And if you're trying to fit corner to corner and try to use that, that will be very annoying. However, if you toggle that back off, if it's turned on, turn that off, then you're able to shape your rectangle to exactly, and you're going to want this feature a lot because you use a shape to turn on the 3D page turn, and you want it to fit exactly the way you want it. Now, if you notice, I've got this particular rectangle. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. I've got this particular rectangle, got a shadow on, kind of a blend, and that's just because I've got the fill turned on my shape, my default. So if I go here and I don't want that filling, fill, just turn that off. Okay, so now, see, now that I've got that rectangle, the one that's the same size as that page thing, I can go to the go to the gear on the page menu, and I use this all the time to set selected rectangle as page turn area. That tells ZoomNotes where to turn, like it's going to turn from the left side of this. Let me show you. I don't want to. Okay, and do done. So now if I turn that page, see how it turned in the center? Like that. So you'll want to be able to perfectly draw your rectangles. But those are the two things that I think maybe your issue is, the symmetry thing and the other thing. Back here on the tools, the Scale About Center. Just toggle that off and you won't have that problem, okay?